Hello, I'm Michael Redmond, professional Nihon Kiin Go player. In this video, I'm going to continue with my lectures about the direct through three-point invasion. So in my last video, I was talking about white extending here and black playing here, and I went into some variations for how white can continue here. So I'd like to talk now about how black can continue if white plays away. So locally, black has a choice of reinforcing the corner or attacking on the right side. So for instance, any move on the right side, it could be this one or it could be this one. Black can play somewhere on the right side with ideas actually to attack white's wall. And this is one of the characteristics of the direct through three-point, which are sort of unique to this Joseki, because we used to play the three-point in positions where actually white had this stone on the side already. And so it would be pretty much out of the question for black to be thinking of attacking white's wall, because white would always have this stone in the middle of the side connected to the wall. So it's important when you're talking about the direct through three-point to realize that actually, because the side is so open there, and there is the possibility that white is going to play away and just leave it as it is, there's a high likelihood that black is going to play something on the side and try to attack white. So if black plays something like this, this seems, for an old-fashioned player, you might say this might seem a bit close to white's wall, but the fact is white does not have two eyes yet, and so black is trying to set up an attack. And so if white runs out there, white will have a higher position and black will have opportunities to play towards the side. Otherwise, black can play further away, which is, you might say, it's more orthodox. It's more familiar to players who have been around for a while. But actually, it doesn't get so good scores with computer programs when black allows white to make a base there on the side. So you see a lot of, if you're looking at top professional games, you're going to be seeing moves like this or even closer to white's wall. Quite a good deal. So this is one of the possibilities that black has. If we're going to assume a white stone in the lower right corner, then of course white would pincer here and it would turn into a running fight out into the center. Otherwise, if there's a black stone in the lower right corner, white might just run away like this. So it depends a lot on what the position is in the lower right corner when this happens. So that would be black's aggressive tactics. Otherwise, if black is going to defend the upper right corner, black has a couple of moves. I would say the good moves for black would be the diagonal move here, or going straight down. Going straight down here, the Sagari, is a very solid move, and it takes away any forcing moves that white might have. And of course, it's opening up the right side. So when white does eventually start making some territory on the right side, black will have that jump there at this point, as usually an endgame move, but it is important that black has that coming up later. The more natural move would be to play here, which is stopping various moves that I showed you in my last video that white had. But white can still play here next and force with this and force with this. And black will probably just extend. The problem with this move is that it's allowing white to play this hane here, which is troublesome in the corner. So this is a variation that black doesn't really want to get in with this ko here that can happen at any point. So that's troublesome for black. And so you will not see a strong player actually playing this cut very much. Black will just extend, and locally white can add a stone here to have a fairly good shape. So this is a variation of this Joseki you see a lot of. But black's move at the diagonal move here is a move that stops white from playing moves like this or moves like this that I was showing in the previous video. So black's moves, just to recap, local moves would be this move, which would be very solid, getting rid of the potential of a white move at the same point, or this move, which is also solid and developing towards the upper side. And the most exciting by far being this pincer here, which is threatening the wall itself. If you followed the AlphaGo games, then you will have seen this in the games that were played by AlphaGo Master against itself, Or AlphaGo Zero also, I think, played this move sometimes. So this is kind of the computer developed move in this position. And these are moves. This move in particular is the move that the mere 9-dan human player finds a bit easier to use actually. So that's it for this video, and I hope to see you next time. Thank you.